Hey curl friends, welcome back. It's been a little while since I've posted here on my channel. I'm actually planning to make a few changes here, at least for this first half of the year. I plan to film a little bit less, so you will probably see about 2 videos per month. And of course, you can always follow my journey on social media, my blog. I'll always link those down below if you want to see what else I've been up to. I just felt it was time to cut back a little bit here and focus on some other projects that I'm going to be working on. So you will see me on here, just not as much. But for today's video, I want to talk about my curly hair resolutions for 2021. For the most part, it's going to be more or less of the same from last year, so I'll continue my healthy hair methods that I did last year, but this year in particular, I really want to focus on my scalp care in general, and I do plan when it's safe to go back to the salons, I'll be getting my hair cut, and I'll probably be incorporating some hair color, so you'll be seeing some videos on that, but mainly it's going to be on how I focus on my scalp this year, because that pandemic stress, hair loss was no joke, okay? And I'm gonna go over in detail what I plan to do and use this year to help with that. So if you'd like to see the details on that, just keep watching. Alrighty, so let's talk about this pandemic stress hair loss, because it wasn't just me. I realized after reading a bunch of articles and just seeing like these studies about women experiencing more hair loss due to stress from the pandemic, I was like, oh my gosh, I thought it was just me, but it's not. I just figured it was me going through the typical hair loss you experience and the shedding you experience from having a baby, and it was just kind of going into the next year, but I think that really added to it. I assumed that because I was on this healthy hair journey last year, I did everything I could possibly do to try to take care of my scalp the best I could. I didn't use any heat tools, not even a diffuser on low heat settings or any air at all. I, tried to use low manipulation hairstyles, onion juice, scalp massages, hair growth oils, sleeping on satin, you name it, I tried it, you all saw it. I thought by doing all of that my hair would be in much better condition than it is today. And don't get me wrong, I think my hair still looks great. I'm really happy that I have hair on my head. It's great, but the overall thinning of it has not improved. And I really thought it would have by now. I recently did an Olaplex number 3 treatment, and wow, that just makes such a difference. My roots were growing in wavy, or at least it looked that way. I didn't know what was going on. And as soon as I did that treatment, it's like shrinkage, tight curls around the root again. And the good thing is the treatment lasts. Like, it's not something you do and you put in and once you wash your hair, it goes back to the way it was. It lasts. So I can do this like once a month, twice a month, and it will really help improve just the texture of my hair and really just helping it look the way it's always looked. So that little treatment helped boost my confidence a little bit again, because I was feeling like, okay, what's going on with my hair? Not only am I experiencing more thinning, but now the roots are growing in wavy. This is crazy. What's going on? Maybe some of you remember from watching my videos last year, I went to visit a dermatologist to get the real on what's going on with my scalp, what's going on with my hair. And I was, told I have androgen alopecia, telogen effluvium, and traction alopecia. Their suggestion for me was to take the Viviscal supplement and Rogaine over-the-counter foam. I don't mind doing those. I have used them in the past. I wasn't super consistent back then, but if I can, I like to try the more natural route. I don't know that much about the Viviscal supplement as far as what's in it. I do know that you use some sort of marine collagen, I think. I like knowing that those options are there, but if I can try other things and they work well and I'm happy with my improvements, then I'm gonna try those out first. So what you're likely to see on this channel this year is me trying out new hair growth oils and serums and treatments, either ones that I make myself or pre-made versions. I've been doing some hunting online, and some of the pre-made topicals that I'm eyeballing are the Bell Bar Organics Onion and Garlic Oil, Purity Naturals Biotin Hair Growth Serum, the Curlsmith Density Elixir Wild Growth Oil, Alakay Natural Essential 17 Hair Growth Oil, the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density, oil for your turmoil growth serum by Opulent Essentials. And as I was scrolling on Instagram, I found this ad for the hair growth company 10-in-1 hair growth oil. It looks really interesting, and the price is right, baby, because you know, all this shopping gets expensive. But I don't mind doing it because that's what I do here. So those are just some of the hair growth treatments I'm looking at right now. I'm also interested in some new supplements. I've been using the same supplements for the last year. They're good. Is there something better? Let's check them out. So I've read really good reviews about the Shadavi hair growth vitamins, Curlsmith's vitamins, Nutrafol, The Main Choice, Saint Tropica. If you've tried any of these, please let me know down below in the comments. Let me know which ones were your favorites, which ones actually worked. I'm really interested in brands. If you're listening, you know, now's the time to reach out. As far as using hair tools, I am considering revisiting the Derma rollers. Those were so awesome. I saw great results from using them. I stopped using them because I got pregnant with my second child. There was no need. My hair was growing in thick. The edges were there, so there was just no need for it. There's always a slight possibility that you could give yourself an infection if you're not careful using a derma roller, so I wasn't willing to take that risk. I don't think you should if you're pregnant and considering it. So that's why I stopped using them. But I'm not nursing, I'm not pregnant. Now's the time to try them again. I think this time I might consider using a derma stamp. I don't have a lot of information on them. I'm gonna do some more research on them. So from what I understand, the derma stamp might be a little better than the derma roller, and that's because it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a stamp, so you're gonna press it on as opposed to rolling it on, and that can kind of get caught in your curls and cause breakage. We don't want that, of course, so we're gonna look into that one because that one sounds very interesting and promising. Now, none of these hair growth products or methods are gonna do me any good if I continue to have major stress, so I have to be very mindful of what is triggering the stress. It's so important that I continue with meditating, that I surround myself with people that aren't going to trigger me in that sense. Watch less of the news. Gosh, that's such a huge one. I don't even watch the news on the TV, but I seem to find it always on my social media. You know, maybe I need to mute some pages on there. I also realized that my diet could have contributed to the way my hair is thinning. Last year, I went from being a meat eater to pescatarian, and although I was, you know, getting fish almost daily, I think that's another possibility of why my hair was thinning out. I'm so proud of myself for being pescatarian and getting closer to maybe a vegetarian lifestyle, but just proud overall because that was a huge change for me. And I definitely had a few slip-ups. Like during the beginning of the pandemic, I was, you know, eating whatever was available. I didn't care because here in LA, there were, you know, not that there were food shortages, but people were just going crazy in the stores, like buying everything up. And I just kind of said, I'm not going to worry about my diet. I'm just going to worry about making sure I have food on the table. And then, of course, you know, during the holidays, I had a few slip-ups. For the most part, I did pretty good. So overall, I don't feel like hair growth will be a theme this year, but for sure, improving my hair density. Plus, you never know, I might just, you know, switch it up on you all, cut my hair off, color it, do something fun. I definitely feel like change is coming and it needs to happen. And if that's the case, then you're gonna have a lot of videos on how to care for color treated hair. So look out for those. Outside of those two topics, you're gonna see more of the same. So you'll see more product reviews and hairstyling videos. Just be sure to let me know what brands and styles you wanna see down below in the comments. That's it for today's video. If you have not already subscribed, please do so and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my new content. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.